Yay, I hit the red button.
What is up, YouTube? It is Baroni with Cards, and today I'm bringing you my Magispector deck profile. This is the deck that I will be taking to regionals tomorrow. Holy shit, my first regionals ever. Scrub. Without further ado, let's get started. I'm running the 3 Raccoon per norm, 3 Obama. I feel like this is a better searcher than Fox because you can go for your spells as well, and I don't actually run Crow. 2 Magispector Fox, I feel like only 2 is necessary because this one only searches your traps, and I think I only run 5 Magispector traps. 2 Unicorn, this is a really good bounce effect. I thought about bumping it up to 3, but I run into problems with like having to tribute. And then, so that's actually it for the Magispectors. On to the Dracos, not the Dracos, the Magicians. I run 3 Dragon Pit and 1 Dragon Pulse. I feel like this is a good balance because I already have a lot of low scales in the Magispector part. And so, I need that high level 8 because a lot of the Magicians, as well as Kirin, are level 6. Speaking of level 6, we've got Oath Dragon Magician. And this is a low scale, and it's able to grab your Magicians out of the graveyard if they're sent there via Solemn. 1 Wisdom Eye, dude, I cry. I ran 3 of this when it was at 3, but now it's down to 1, and I was just like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? So I replaced it with 2 Odd Eyes because I remembered Odd Eyes is good. It's not like the other scrub cards that are the protagonist cards. Odd Eyes is actually good. So as you can tell, that's it for the Magicians. This deck is just like a mutt of everything that's good right now. So perform a Palace Skullcrobat to search your Magicians. Luster Pendulum the Draco Slayer because Engine, and Arch Phoenix Centric. I'm hoping to get a second one when I get there tomorrow. So this might get bumped up to 2, but for now it's at 1. So that's it for the monsters. Onto the spells. Got 2 MST. I feel like MST is better than Twin Twisters because I don't want to tribute that card. Or I don't want to discard that card because that's bad for this deck. This deck suffers with grabbing things out of the graveyard. 2 Pendcall because deck thinning and you can grab your Magicians. 1 Cyclone. 1 Sonics. 2 Majesty's Pegasus. It's a really good field spell, but it's not really necessary, so I don't run any means to search it. If I draw it, that's nice. If I don't, oh well. Sky Iris. This one's a test card. I mostly side it out, but it's in case I have Magicians in the Pendulum zones, because then I can destroy one of them and add an Odd Eyes. And Raigeki and Darkhold, because destruction is beautiful. On to the traps, I've got 2 Magispector Tempest, 2 Magispector Tornado, and Supercell. I run 1 Supercell, you don't need more than 1, and some people don't run it at all, but this deck, again, suffers from getting things out of the graveyard. And this is really my only means of getting my Magispector cards back. So I'm going to take as much advantage of that as possible. And lastly, Bottomless Trap Hole and Solemn. So that is it for the main deck. We're going to go on to the extra deck, which consists of 1 Totem Bird, 1 Acid Golem for game, 1 Gaga Cowboy for game, Majester Pendulum, the Ascending Draco Slayer, because it's really good for your Draco plays with your Ignister, Lightning Chidori, because Chidori, Castel, because Castel, Heartland Draco. I don't even care if like people think this card's bad. This is my favorite card ever.
I think all Pendulum decks should run this guy.
Yeah, because
most already do though.
You've got face-up spells. Come on.
Yeah.
Hold that giant hand. Look at that. Really good for negating. Really good for negating your opponent's monster's effects. Silent Honor Arc. I run Ragna Zero because there are certain decks that boost their attack. Deskbots comes to mind, but I don't think we'll see that much, but anyway. Dank Rebellion Xyz Dragon, because, I mean, that attack is sweet. Perform Mage Trapeze Magician, this one might be getting pulled out for something else. Photon Strike Bouncer, because I do run level 6s. Big Eye, because I do run level 7s. And Ignister Prominence, the Blasting Draco Slayer. This card is really friggin' good, and it goes with your Draco Slayer play. I can Pendulum, Xyz, and Synchro all in the same turn. So that's it for the extra deck. On to the side deck. I actually side an extra deck card, Heraldi Patriarch, in case I run into decks that like to spam multiple copies. I can pull out another card and put this in its place. 2 Veiler, 2 Flying Sea because of PK Fire, Two Mistaken Accusation. This is a really good card. Basically, if your opponent has more cards than you do in their hand and on the field, you can target a card and they cannot activate that card for the rest of the duel. And then if you destroy it, there's no way to recover. 1 MST, 1 Shared Ride, 1 Cyclone, 1 Dark Hole, my 3rd Tempest, and 3 Imperial Iron Wall because Cosmos hate this card. So I make sure to side in all 3 whenever I go against Cosmos, and any of the other cards I side in is really up to me.
Where's your Master Restrict, sir?
They're with you. I figured out that I actually sided that in this deck, and then I was like, oh shit, I tribute up the ass every turn, and it's like, I can't do that. So, yeah. That's it for my Magispector deck profile. Got any questions?
How well do you think you're gonna do?
I'm not gonna do very well. This is my first regional, so I'm hoping, if not positive, then close.
What's your, you think you're gonna win most of them, or you're just gonna go?
Probably gonna go, like, I might win 1 or 2, maybe 3.
Go for 4.
Go for 4.
Go for 5.
Go for 5.
Go for 5.
Go for all of them. I will win this regionals. I'm gonna win this regionals. But yeah, that's all I got. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.
Bye.